I'm finally trying to get this off my chest, even though it happened almost 2 years ago now. I was in my late 20s working a pretty standard office job and generally keeping to a quiet routine, which is why a friend crashing on my couch for a few weeks didn't seem like a big deal at the time. Looking back, it all felt normal, honestly. But over the months following their visit, little things started appearing that didn't quite add up, and it's been bothering me ever since. It was a Tuesday, I think, or maybe Wednesday. The days blurred together when Liam was staying with me. He'd been there almost 2 weeks already, which was fine, just a lot. Liam was always a bit much, really enthusiastic about everything, constantly rearranging things, improving the flow of the apartment, he called it. It was my space, but he'd already swapped out the throw pillows, bought a new lamp, even hung a print above the sofa that I never would have picked. Not a huge deal, just assertive. I was making coffee, and there was an envelope on the kitchen counter. Bills went in the basket by the door. I didn't order anything, not that I remembered. It was a statement from Capital One. I didn't have a Capital One card. I opened it just glancing, thinking it was junk mail accidentally left for me. It wasn't junk mail. It was a detailed bill for a new laptop, a really expensive one, with my name on it, and my address. My stomach did this weird flip. I checked the date. The account had been opened less than a week after Liam arrived. He'd mentioned needing a new laptop himself, said his was practically prehistoric. I remember thinking he should just fix it. Then, he walked in, fully dressed for work, and smiled. He was holding a travel mug with my initial on it, a nicer one than mine. He'd said he noticed mine was chipped the other day. It was chipped, but still, he didn't say anything about the envelope, just handed me the mug. Thought you might like this? Slightly better insulation? I just froze. I couldn't bring myself to ask anything. I grabbed the mug, mumbled thanks, and went into my bedroom and locked the door. It has to be a mistake. A really weird, elaborate mistake. Maybe someone stole my identity and Liam just happened to be here when the details started coming in. I didn't go to work that day. I called in sick, said I had a migraine, which wasn't a lie, exactly. My head was pounding. I spent the morning online trying to figure out what was going on with the Capital One thing. It was a real account, real charges. The laptop had been shipped to my address, and there was another statement, this one for a phone plan. A new phone, apparently I hadn't ordered a new phone. Liam came out of his room, whistling. He was making breakfast, which was sweet, I guess, but it felt wrong. He offered me toast. I shook my head. "You okay?" he asked, a little too brightly. "Just a headache," I said, staring at the laptop bill on my screen. A few days later, I noticed my toothbrush was different. Not a new one, exactly, but better. Electric. I didn't use electric toothbrushes. I'd always said they felt too aggressive. I looked in the bathroom cabinet. My old one was gone. I asked Liam if he'd seen it. He said he thought he'd accidentally thrown it out while cleaning. He was always cleaning. Then the streaming service bills started showing up. Premium accounts I didn't sign up for. And a subscription box for gardening supplies. I don't have a garden. I don't even like plants. It was like he was trying to improve my life. I started thinking maybe he was trying to be helpful in his own weird, overbearing way. Maybe he thought I deserved nice things and just took it upon himself to get them for me, using my information somehow. It was insane, but it was the only thing that made sense. I started taking the long way to work, different streets just in case. I didn't know why. Exactly, just a feeling. One afternoon, I realized he'd moved my work bag, not to the usual spot by the door, but to the coat closet tucked behind his jacket. He said he was just organizing. That's when the feeling shifted. It wasn't helpfulness anymore, it was something else. I started double-checking everything. Mail, bank statements, even my online accounts. Changing passwords, setting up two-factor authentication. It was exhausting, and it didn't stop. A new charge for a gym membership popped up, a fancy gym downtown. I haven't been to a gym in years. Then, last night, I went to make coffee, and my mug was gone. The chipped one, the blue one my grandmother gave me. I distinctly remember putting it in the dishwasher. Liam had made coffee already, and he was using a really nice ceramic mug. Thick, heavy, a sort of slate gray. "Oh, that old one?" he said when I asked. "It was cracked. I got you a new one. Thought you'd like it." Cracked. I would have noticed a crack. I always hand wash that mug. It was important. This morning, I was looking for my winter coat, the navy one. I could swear I hung it up when I came in from work on Friday. It wasn't in the closet. I asked Liam, and he said, "Oh, I took it to the dry cleaners. It had a stain." A stain on my navy coat? I don't remember a stain. I went to the dry cleaners. They hadn't seen anyone with a navy coat matching my description. Liam must have misremembered. He's just stressed, trying to be helpful, maybe a little forgetful. It's probably just stress from work. He's been working long hours. But then I went into the bedroom to get ready, and I couldn't find my glasses. I need them to see. I wear them all the time. I looked everywhere, on the nightstand, in the bathroom, even under the bed. Liam came in and handed them to me. "Looking for these?" he asked, with that same too bright smile. They weren't my glasses. The prescription was wrong. These were reading glasses. Weak. He said he'd pick them up for me just in case. I told him they weren't mine. He just looked confused and went downstairs. I grabbed my purse, my keys, and walked out the door. I needed air. I needed to think, and I needed to get away. I drove to my mother's, just needed to be somewhere familiar. She always says I overreact, and maybe I do. But the glasses, those weren't even close to my prescription. And the coat, and now the mug. It's not just forgetfulness, is it? I was sorting through a pile of mail on her kitchen table, mostly junk, when I saw it. A statement from a department store, a credit card I didn't open, a charge for a leather jacket, expensive. I barely glanced at the amount before my stomach twisted. The address was right, my name was right, but the account number, I'd never seen it before. "Everything okay, dear?" Mom asked, bustling around with a plate of cookies. "Just a mistake, I think." I forced a smile. Wrong account. But there were more. A bill for a phone I didn't order. A notice about a storage unit. I started digging, pulling out more envelopes from the pile. Each one a little stab, each one addressed to me. It's like someone is building a life for me, a life I didn't ask for. I sat there, surrounded by paper, and it hit me. Liam, he's been so helpful. Anticipating my needs, replacing things before I even realize they're gone. He must think I'm falling apart, that I can't manage things. He's trying to take care of me. It's condescending, but maybe he means well. I called him, but he didn't answer. Left a message, a shaky, "Everything's fine, just checking in." Then on the counter, underneath a magazine, I saw a receipt for the reading glasses, purchased yesterday. And beside it, a small, neatly folded note. It was a confirmation number for the storage unit. It included a key code. I didn't sleep at Mom's. Drove back to my apartment around 10, but couldn't bring myself to go inside. Sat in the car for an hour, just watching the building. Liam texted back eventually. "Sorry, was in a meeting. Everything really is okay." I sent a thumbs up. A lie. Going inside felt like entering someone else's home. Everything was right, but too right. The throw pillows were fluffier, I swear, and the kitchen smelled faintly of lemon polish, which I never use. I started checking things, opening cabinets, looking in drawers. It was ridiculous. I was searching for evidence of what? An invasion? Then I saw it. My favorite mug. The chipped blue one my grandmother gave me. It was gone, replaced with a matching one, identical except it was perfect. No chips, no cracks. It felt wrong to drink from it, like I wasn't allowed. I started going through everything. Clothes, books, toiletries, all subtly improved. A slightly better brand of shampoo. A sweater in a shade I liked but never bought. It wasn't about the money. Not really. It was about the choices. He was making them for me. I think he was trying to fix me, like I was broken, and he was quietly putting me back together, piece by piece. It's insane. I know, but it's the only thing that made sense. He'd noticed I was stressed, overwhelmed. He probably thought he was being kind. Now, I always buy duplicates of things. Toothpaste, soap, even coffee. I keep the originals, the chipped mugs, the slightly worn sweaters hidden in a box in the closet, just to remember what was actually mine. It's been years, and I still avoid department stores. The automatic doors just feel like a threat.